This story isn't for children at all. It's late at night, streets are quiet, and most folks are snoozing. But there's this one dog out there, creeping through the shadows. At first glance, he seems just like any other guy, but deep down, he's anything but normal. This guy is Andrei Chikatilo, a cold-blooded killer looking for his next victim, ready to dive into the twisted world of one of history's most infamous serial killers. Strapping, because things are about to get seriously creepy. Andrei Chikatilo was born on October 16, 1936, into a poor Ukrainian family. He was the second kid, and life was tough. His dad was fighting in World War II, while his mom tried to hold everything together, but they were living in hardcore poverty. From the get-go, life was rough, and Andrei grew up feeling lonely, lost, and pretty much invisible. In school, things didn't get any better. Andrei was super shy, and the other kids spoiled him like crazy. They even called him names like Mama's Boy and Weakling. This boy pushed Andrei further into himself, planting the seeds for the darkness that would later take over his mind. Andrei's mom was super religious and drilled all these strict values into him. But at the same time, she wasn't exactly the warm and fuzzy type. She was pretty harsh and even violent. That messed him up big time. Instead of sticking to the straight and narrow path she wanted, Andrei's thoughts started wandering to darker places. By the time he hit his teenage years, Andrei was fully isolated. He couldn't connect with anyone and became obsessed with these disturbing fantasies. He imagined himself as some powerful figure, a twisted hero in his own creepy world. Fast forward to 1978. When Chikatilo crossed the line and killed his first victim, his targets were usually women and children, folks he thought he could easily manipulate. One night, he met a young girl at a train station. He pretended he'd help her get home safely, but instead he lured her to a circulated spot, and that's when things took a seriously dark turn. Chikatilo had the sick talent for seeming friendly and harmless at first. He'd win his victims' trust with smooth talk and fake kindness. But the moment they were alone, the mask would drop and he'd become something way more terrifying. Andrei didn't just kill his victims. He tortured them in ways that are hard to even describe. We're talking brutal, extreme stuff. He would stab, cut, and dismember his victims, taking his sweet time with each one. It was beyond sick. Chikatilo got some twisted satisfaction from making them suffer as much as he could before killing them. To everyone else, he looked like a regular guy. But beneath that calm surface, he was a monster. For years, Chikatilo managed to slip through the cracks. He changed his identity, forged documents, and always seemed one step ahead of the police. But as the body count kept climbing, they finally started putting the pieces together. By 1990, after years of hunting, they finally caught him. The evidence against him was overwhelming. He confessed to more than 15 murders, and the trial turned into a media circus. In court, Chikatilo talked about his crimes like he was just listing off groceries. No guilt, no remorse. He went into graphic detail about each horrible thing he did like it was just another day at work. People were horrified. It wasn't just what he did. It was how cold and detached he was while talking about it. Andrei Chikatilo's story shows how deep the darkness can go inside someone. He wasn't some movie villain. He was a real person who hid his evil behind a normal life. His case left everyone wondering how many other monsters might be lurking in plain sight. It's scary to think about. But Chikatilo's story reminds us that sometimes the real danger isn't out there in the shadows. It's right next to us, hiding in plain view. So, the next time you hear a story like this, ask yourself, how well do you really know the people around you?